glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. Hello to everyone. I'm glad you came today. We'll have some fun today. We'll have some fun today. Hello to everyone. We'll have some fun today. Hello, my friends. I'm so glad that you're here to join me. I'm excited to share that we have joined the World Hunger Challenge. Now, what is the World Hunger Challenge? Well, let me tell you. The World Hunger Challenge asks us to write recipes and send them in to Students Rebuild website. And when we do that, we get $6 for every recipe we write. Now, first thing, what is a recipe? Well, a recipe is a set of instructions to make something, and included is always the ingredients or the things that you'll need to make that recipe. Now, typically when we talk about recipes, we think about food, but we are also going to write some recipes for other things. So I'm going to share with you two different types of recipes that you can write for this project. Now, the other question is, why are we going to get $6 for every recipe we send in? We're going to get $6 for every recipe we send in to help feed another child who is less fortunate than us. So I'm really excited that we can be a part of helping to make a change in someone's life through this really simple, fun, creative way. So I hope that you'll join me, and you can send me as many recipes as you want. They just need to have the instructions written down, so we may need our adult help, and they also need to be illustrated, which means they have to have some fun pictures. So I'm gonna, like I said, give you two examples of what we're gonna do, and then you guys are gonna start creating them and taking pictures and sending them in to me. I'm so excited, yay! Okay,
Ready to start?
So no, we're gonna say hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
We are so happy to be here today playing one of my favorite games, Roll and Play by Think Fun. And I have my trusty assistant here, Madeline, and she's going to give us the first roll.
Okay.
Ooh, what color landed on top, Maddie?
Orange.
Orange. All right, so pick an orange card.
Clap 8 times.
Clap 8 times. All right, my friends, get your clapping hands ready. We are going to clap on the count. And remember, we're only going to clap 8 times, so you really have to use your self-control. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work. All right, I'm going to give it a roll here. And green is the color. Madeline, what's it say?
Bark like a dog.
Bark like a dog. All right, get your barks ready. Or woof, 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 woof. All right, Maddie, give it a roll.
Blue. Find something blue.
Oh, I see something blue over on my desk over there, Madeline. Do you see anything blue? Why don't you grab something blue you might see? You can hold it up for our friends.
A blue Sharpie.
All right, excellent. Okay. I'm gonna give a nice gentle roll. Purple.
Touch your toes.
Oh my goodness. All right, everyone, get ready and touch your toes. I almost caught Madeline. She almost touched her head and not her toes. All right, everyone, get ready and touch your toes. Nice work. Okay.
All right. Orange. Pat your head 7 times.
All right, so remember again, we're going to use our self-control because we're only going to pat our head 7 times. And Madeline, pat your head really gently so you don't give yourself a headache. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, is it my turn to roll?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I'm going to give it a roll. All right, and I rolled yellow. We haven't had a yellow one yet. All right.
Make a scared face.
Oh, make a scared face. Oh no! Oh, I like that scared face. That was a good one.
Green. Gobble like a turkey.
Oh, gobble like a turkey. It didn't say laugh like a turkey. It said gobble like a turkey, Madeline. One more time. All right, it's your turn to roll.
Blue. Find something white.
Oh, you're not going to be able to find anything white.
Let's see.
What do we have white?
How about a piece of paper?
Oh, a piece of paper. You got it. All right. So we're going to each roll one more time. So if I roll one time and you roll one time, how many times is that all together? What do you think, Maddie? I'm going to roll two times. All right, we're going to roll two more times. Purple. Uh-oh, we got another movement.
Pull your ears.
All right, find your ears and give them a little tug. Gentle tugs, though. You don't want to pull them out. Woo! All right, Madeline, final roll. Green. Ooh, it's an animal sound. I love that.
Roar like a lion.
Ooh, roar like a lion. All right, my friends, well, thank you so much for playing with us today. And remember, this is a great game from Think Fun, but you can do this on your own at home. All you need to do is get a cube or a spinner and put some colors on it, and then you can think up all the activities that you want to do for each color, and you can make your own game. So thanks again. See you soon. How to Read a Recipe by Anitra Budd. A recipe for fun. Picture your favorite food. Do you know what is in it? Do you know how it is made? You would if you knew the recipe. Recipes tell people how to make food and drinks. There are recipes for all kinds of food, from pies and pasta to sandwiches and soup. Recipes have been around a long time. Some of the oldest recipes are almost 4,000 years old. Some families write their own recipes. If they have lots of recipes, they might put them in a book. Books with many recipes are called cookbooks. Reading recipes teaches you how to follow instructions. It is also a good way to practice math and reading. Cooking can be lots of fun. Cooks are like artists. Their food is art. When you cook, you can make tasty treats to share. Knowing how to read a recipe is the first step to cooking. Once you know how to read recipes, you can write your own. Test ingredients and write down directions. Make up funny names for your new dishes. Pretty soon, you might have enough recipes for your own cookbook. Recipe basics. Recipes can look very different. There's no one way to write a recipe. Still, most recipes have the same main parts. They have a title. Every recipe has a title, like sunshine eggs or blueberry banana muffins. The title often tells you the main ingredients or flavors in the dish. The ingredients. Ingredients are what goes into the dish. Milk, salt, and flour are common ingredients. Ingredients are usually listed in the order you will use them. The ingredient list also gives measurements. Measurements tell you how much of an ingredient to use. For example, 2 tablespoons and 2 cups are both measurements. Servings are the number of people a recipe will feed. If a recipe says it makes 5 servings, it makes enough for 5 people. Servings are only a guess. A 5-serving recipe may feed only 3 very hungry people, or it might make enough for 8 people who are not so hungry. Directions. The steps to make the dish are called directions. A recipe direction for cake might say, mix batter well. The directions might describe what food should look like. A cookie recipe might say, bake until golden brown. The directions list steps in order. That is why it is important to read them from beginning to end. How to read a recipe. First, read the recipe slowly so that you understand the directions. Some recipes have a picture to show the steps. Look at these carefully. Clean hands. Wash your hands before you touch any food. Dirty hands spread germs. Some germs can make people sick. When you cook, wash your hands every time you touch your face or hair, use the bathroom, touch raw eggs or meat, sneeze, or blow your nose. Ingredients and tools. Next, get the ingredients. The ingredients list might tell you to prepare the ingredients. Peeling and mashing are 2 common ways to prepare ingredients. The ingredients list can be tricky. For example, 1 cup of chopped walnuts is not the same as 1 cup of walnuts chopped. Why? The first means you should chop them, then measure the walnuts. The second means you should measure the walnuts and then chop them. Get your spoons, bowls, and other tools ready. If you need to use an oven or a knife, ask a grown-up to help. Follow the steps. Follow the directions in order. If you do not, the recipe will not work. Say the directions out loud so you do not miss a step. Recipe abbreviations. Many recipes use abbreviations. An abbreviation is a short form of a word. For example, oct is an abbreviation for October. Recipes use abbreviations for measurements. On the next page, you will find the most common measurement abbreviations. Some cookbooks use different abbreviations in their recipes. Abbreviations and their meanings will usually be listed in the front or the back of a book. Now that you have all the tools you need to read a recipe, it's time to start cooking. What kind of foods will you make?
How to make a recipe. There's 2 things you'll need to make a recipe: ingredients and instructions. You can create your recipe with any materials you'd like, such as markers, paint, crayons, stickers, magazine and newspaper cutouts. Just remember to be creative. It doesn't take long to create your masterpiece.
So my recipe today is going to be for a peanut butter cookie. I'm going to do this recipe because peanut butter is my dad's favorite food and he loves peanut butter cookies. So this is a really simple peanut butter cookie. So the first thing I'm going to write is what this is a recipe for. So I'm going to write peanut butter cookie. All right, so this is a recipe for peanut butter cookies. And now the first thing I need is my ingredients. So I need 1 cup of peanut butter, I need 1 cup of sugar, and 1 egg. Now I need to write the directions. Now that I have my ingredients, I need to write my directions. So I'm going to change the color of my crayon. And I'm going to write, let's see, preheat oven. So we need heat to bake these. To 350 degrees.
Then we need line cookie sheet. With parchment paper so they don't stick. And then I need to write combine all ingredients. And mix until smooth. And then we're going to drop spoonfuls of dough onto cookie sheet. Bake for 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so now I've written out my directions here, but now I need to illustrate it. So I might do this. I might make this my jar of peanut butter. Now I use Jiffy peanut butter, and it always has a red label. So we're gonna put a red label there on my peanut butter jar. And for sugar, I'm gonna do sugar. Maybe I'll do, because it says a cup of sugar, so maybe I'll make a cup, right, of sugar. And then 1 egg. So I've chosen lots of things that are white. It's a little hard to draw on white, isn't it? But that's okay. We'll do this. This. And then we'll put a little egg yolk in the center there. So there's my egg. All right, now I also want to show maybe what the cookies might look like when they're done. So I'm looking for another marker. I might use this one again. Okay, so peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter color. Peanut butter cookies. Another peanut butter cookie down here. Oh, and maybe at the bottom, I'm gonna write enjoy. So that's my favorite part of it, is enjoying them, right? Exclamation point. There we go. All right, so there is my one recipe. Now, we are gonna make another recipe, but it's not gonna be for food. So let me get a piece of paper for that, and we'll get started. All right, so this recipe I'm gonna do is gonna be a recipe for a flower. So, I'm gonna write recipe for a flower. And I'm gonna write an ingredients list. Now remember, my ingredients are the things that I'm going to need in order to create a flower. So I'm going to need a seed. I'm going to need soil. I'm going to need a container. I'm going to need water. And I'm going to need sunlight. Now I'm going to write my directions. Okay, so here are the directions. Here are my ingredients. Now we are going to illustrate it. So remember, we're going to draw a picture, and I'm going to draw a picture of some flowers. There we go. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of these directions and I'm going to take a picture of them separately. So I'm going to make sure I get it all in there. So I would have to move this out because you see it's so big. So I want to make sure I get the whole recipe in my picture. And then you're going to have your parents take that picture and email them to me. And that way I can submit them for our Team Hunger Challenge. So I'm so excited and I can't wait to see the recipes that you all come up with.
Emma's Friendwich by Stuart J. Murphy. Emma is new in town. More than anything, she wants to make new friends. See what happens when she smiles and asks to play, offers to help and shares her toys. Making friends is fun. Emma has just moved to a new house. She loved her new room. Pickle loved their new yard, and they both loved their new street. But Emma didn't have any new friends, not even one. A girl Emma's age lived next door. Emma heard the girl's mother calling, "Frida, it's time for lunch." Frida answered, "I'm busy playing with Percy." Emma wanted to play too. The next day, Emma sat on her back porch eating a sandwich. She imagined a sandwich made of friends, a friendwich. Then she saw Frida. She was all alone too. She was building a great big castle. Emma looked at Frida. Frida looked up. Maybe if I smile, thought Emma. She tried and tried. Finally, she could feel it. She was smiling. Frida smiled back. Then Frida kept on building. Maybe if I ask, thought Emma. "Hi, my name is Emma. May I play too?" she asked. "Sure," said Frida. Emma built a wall. Frida built a tower. Neither one said a thing. Maybe if I help, thought Emma. "Here's a block for your tower," she said. Frida nodded. They started to build together. It was still very quiet. Maybe if I share, thought Emma. "Do you want to add my toys to the castle?" she asked. Frida smiled and said yes. Soon Percy arrived. "Look," said Frida, "we have a new friend." Emma, Percy, and Frida played together. Then Emma's daddy called, "Emma, come finish your lunch." Frida got on one side of her, Percy got on the other side, and they both gave Emma a squeeze. It was the best friendwich ever. A closer look. How do you make friends? Name one of your friends, and how did you become friends? Look at the pictures. What are some things you can do when you want to make a friend? What does someone do to make friends with you? Then what do you do? Draw a picture. Show what you look like when you smile. I hope you had fun today. I know I did. And it is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Yeehaw! See you next time.